This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. Their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. There you go. Go right in. Hey, kill.
First down, Prescott. Being chased out left. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and that'll bring up second down.
Check. Switch it.
Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Prosise. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Wilson after the play fake to Carson.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Hey, alert.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 26.
Single.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Forced out to his left. It's caught. Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 26 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Cowboys take over.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
I got one.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
Single.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 47. Prescott to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott now. And a big one. loss here as he's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be taken in at the 1. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Now Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. The Cowboys' 19-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4. Jackson, this one complete to Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Jackson, and he's got Snead. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Complete to Willie Snead.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out. As hit. Today's sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go. Let's do this. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, that's
from the gun, it's a run for Williams. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Chopper! 15. Mike's 54.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
For a Kansas City Chiefs first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
80 weapon. Here we go. Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4. 65.
They go play fake. Mahomes under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Slam.
On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Let's go.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Switch up.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Demario Davis picks up his second sack of the afternoon. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They fake the give. Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready?
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack on 1st down, Brees. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
On 1st down, Brees. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Brees on 3rd down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
So here we go on 4th down with Brees. Flushed out right. He is going to find Hill here. Touchdown, New Orleans. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go from Seattle. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, 98, 98's the mic. On the ball.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The throw over the middle, taken in. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 75 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. First carry for James Conner. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Take 2 of them.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Whip. Watch the whip. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Snickers. 66.
From the 36, Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And now off to the races down the right side. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play. Smith-Schuster on the throw from Big Ben. 63 yards. They'll try to run it. This is Conner. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. And now did he step out of the end zone? Yes, he did. The referee says he stepped out, and that is going to be a safety. I think you'd have to say this crowd here in Seattle, this 12th man had something to do with that.
As well as the architect of this stadium, combined with this crowd noise, makes it very difficult to run offense. And here, 2 points result for the defense.
It is definite. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Travis Homer, 93 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
0-0.
Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 48 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing, and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
The first quarter onside kick recovered. We like these, though. They keep us on our toes up here in the booth.
No doubt about that. You know that file that we tend to keep that says traditional, conventional? Those get torn up in a big way on that one, didn't they?
Absolutely. But, hey, it works. The 20. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
That's my boy.
Chris Carson with his set. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. So,
Don't even say it, partner. Don't even say it.
The name Wrong Way Marshall comes to mind.
You said it. You said it.
This might be worse than that, though. It is. This is worse than that.
We play to win. Let go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now, a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He'll find Metcalf.
Check three.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys can. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And for the 3rd time now, this is going to wind up a safety. Unbelievable. Well, it's rare to see 1 safety. It's even rare to see 3 safeties in a game, Charles.
Well, we'll be able to talk about this with our grandkids, great-grandkids, and anyone else that may come around the house when we get a little bit older on that rocking chair. We were there when we saw 3 safeties in 1 game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the 2 points always stings, but they can put this in the end zone. You can make it a 2-score swing.
That stinging is probably that shot you take to the body. But now they can hit them in the chin with a big one, can't they? I mean, they come right up and smack them and really create a great advantage for themselves.
An opportunity to take advantage. We'll see if they do just that. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Lady! 98's the mic. I'm on.
Wilson now. Going to throw again. Steps away to his left. It's complete to Lockett. Tyler Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, baby.
Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limit. Out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So the safety, obviously a big play, but now the offense, maybe they feel pressure to score with the defense doing something like that.
And it's good pressure because they put them in a nice spot now, having scored the points on defense, turn the ball.
There he goes, right side. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson. 52 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. after the touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice, and that often runs you into a penalty.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And for the 3rd time now, this is going to wind up a safety. Unbelievable. Well, it's rare to see one safety. It's even rare to see 3 safeties in a game, Charles.
Well, we'll be able to talk about this with our grandkids, great-grandkids, and anyone else that may come around the house when we get a little bit older on that rocking chair. We were there when we saw 3 safeties in one game.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the problem?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack. Now it's the backup Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. He's at the 50, the 40, 30, 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
The Steelers take over.
We got this.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And, oh, look at that, a diving catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Easy.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
He's crashing.
General West.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Sponge. 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 No. Joker. Take both of them.
Roethlisberger. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Here we go.
Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Loss of 11 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and
Mike's
13.
54. Mike's 54.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
That's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go.
Ready? Black 80.
57's Mike. I got it. Check 24.
Hey, alert. Black is good.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. Oh, he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. So,
Don't even say it, partner. Don't even say it.
the name Wrong Way Marshall comes to mind.
You said it.
This might be worse than that, though. It is. This is worse than that. Returnable for Lockett.
Come on, fellas.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Watch the run. Watch the ship.
Got it.
Watch the ship.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight deep. Don't let him breathe, defense.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got Lockett. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, flush to his right, looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. 23 yards for the touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. To throw again is Wilson, and this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach...
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part.
The big fella. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly, 71 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah.
And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go!
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Roethlisberger. Oh, now backing up, and he's out of the end zone. The referee was right there to call it, and that is a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Tyler Lockett. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. And he takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No clock on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half. Well, they're just having fun. I mean, they are clicking on every single cylinder, offense, defense, and here are special teams.
And how about the extension of the lead? This one felt a lot like, you remember Seattle-Denver Super Bowl 48? Percy Harvin to start the second half. Seattle was already firmly in control. Now they feel like they can't be caught.
Yeah, they are firmly in control right now. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. he's going to take this out of the back of the end zone. And that's going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. This is fielded at the 7.
All day, baby, all day.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do. And
nothing but daylight ahead. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. They come out here in the eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. From the shotgun, Wilson being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this.
No.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bobby Wagner able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Let's go, let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling those pass plays.
They'll run on first down. Carson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. This is Carson. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So, boy, that's already the third they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter.
98 for Mike. Bandit.
On first down, it's Carson.
Go, run.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
98, watch the curl. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
The 26-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. On 3rd down, Carson. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
And that's good for another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Wait, 98 for Mike. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson.
Run, and running.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 3rd down, Carson. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
98 for Mike. Watch the blood. Motion. Pop.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Go.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.